Streaming is on.
So agenda main session.
So I think this topic is done. We're ready to go on to our main session prep.
Yeah, topic 2.
So obviously our top priority topic would be contention. And after that we have the cutoff
Proposals.
Yeah. So this would technically be the launch agreement. It's another term.
I mean, I don't know if it's actually the launch agreement. It's the agreement for the cutoff on the launch. Because I think the actual launch agreement should include a lot more details. I mean, it's the first part.
That we're, like the launch agreement would be when we're actually agreeing to launch as opposed to the cutoff. Yeah. Okay. Well, it would be like the cutoff timeline decision, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the other, obviously, the ones that we were talking about here were the identity pipeline review.
I mean, cutoff timeline decision.
Time to pause.
5 second pause.
5 second pause. Okay.
All right. We would have the cutoff timeline decision on the option prioritization, and then we would have the actual final proposal.
Say it again. What?
I mean, first we would vote on the options for prioritizations of the option, right? And then we would actually vote on a proposal for each for the first option, the one with the highest score, and then if that doesn't pass, we would go to the next one.
Yeah.
So I think that should be two topics.
Here is as far as like going back to topic 1. We should make a place to vote, right? Like there's nowhere really to vote, so ideally we would make a place to vote kind of over in like column J or something like that, like J or K, like vote, and then here you could have
or the names, and that we can
So I think this might work the best, is just to have a place for everyone to vote over here on the left side, column J. And then once everyone's voting, then it's basically we're good to go.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
That sound good?
Yeah, perfect. Mm-hmm. Review process, you mean the sessions?
I added in like you're talking about right now, it'd be important to review the process with everyone. So before we just jump into like, all right, now we're voting and this is the final cutoff, it's like, let's review the process, make sure everyone understands where we are in the process and what the next steps are and how things will move forward. And then we go into the cutoff timeline decision itself.
Okay, I love it. Yeah. Then we want to make sure that we discuss how we want to work at the same time, what we just said before.
Yeah. 5 minutes on this topic.
Yeah, we have a bunch of proposals as well.
For what?
That we want to bring to the main session, like policy proposal, can't work on unassigned work.
Time for breath.
Yeah. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling.
It's so interesting with this rhythm.
Yeah.
It's like we know that every single little itty bitty mini segment is like 3 minutes long, right? And it's like sometimes those 3 minutes like seem to take forever, and then other times like it's like literally no time passes, and it's like next thing you know you're already at the next pause of the break. It's so interesting.
Very interesting. And what I like, I mean, we are very focused, but in general, let's say that while we're working, I go off topic, and I'm doing something else or something. Then, I mean, there is a breath. We take the breath together, and you refocus, right? Okay, you say, "Thanks." All right, so I'm not alone here. We're 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 doing something together. Let's be focused. It happened to me
Definitely.
already a couple of times. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it completely changes the whole rhythm and the dynamic of the
Yeah.
experience and the consciousness. And then also it's like, you know, it just kind of triggers you to like even the pause, it's very interesting.
Yeah, with the breath, it happened to me already a couple of times that maybe I was looking for maybe some notes or something that could have helped us, and then there is the breath, and then I say, okay, now stop. Let's be focused with Jay, and that's not so important. It wouldn't change anything. I mean, let's just be focused and concentrate on doing what we're doing together.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is interesting how sometimes it's just faster to recreate something in the notes than trying to find it from somewhere else,
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. So I mean, I would just say this is, I mean, I guess these two on the bottom, these two are sort of separate. Like, so these four are here are just like essentials. And then identity, pipeline review are sort of be like extras. So I would just go ahead and propose these into the topics. So this would be topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, topic 4. And I'm sure there'll be other topics, that people are interested in. And then the time. So the contention is the hard one, but let's try to time box it 20 to 30 minutes or even 15 minutes. I mean, maybe it's just not going to take very long to go through it. I doubt it, but review process, make sure we're on the same page.
Time to pause.
Oh, 5-second pause. I feel like the other interesting thing that my brain is getting more and more used to, like have it easier and easier to stop at the moment, and then it's like my brain is getting more used to kind of creating like a check mark where it's like, okay, I can stop and then I can come right back to where I was. It's not that hard. You know what I mean? Like you get practice, and better at it,
The pause
anyways,
is I love the pause because many times you arrive after a lot of hours in front of the computer that, I mean, you see all your eyes are aching, and the pause, every time we have the pause, I automatically take away the view from the computer. I look something else, right? I like rest my eyes. It's very
yes.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I like to like just close my eyes and just sort of
Yeah.
5,
Not watch to the computer screen for 5 seconds, every 6
Yeah.
minutes. Very cool.
So reviewing the process should be super fast, like 5-10 minutes. The cutoff timeline decision. I mean, we're going to be going through each one. We're voting on it. We're, answering questions. I mean, that's going to take a while, maybe 15 to 30 minutes on that one. The website thing. I mean, we haven't actually addressed this, but maybe 10 to 15 minutes. It shouldn't take too long, especially if we go through it now.
Yeah.
So we do want to make sure that we have. Oh, we're at 10 minutes now. We do want to make sure that we have the process that we agreed on. If you can make sure we have the process copied and pasted, so we're ready for the session. Just have that in the notes.
Yes, let me get that for you. Pipeline.
What is this? Proposals on taxes plan deadline? What criteria network activity?
we have. I was looking at the proposals in on Discord. We have the proposal for the upfront pay stop for the 20th of March for the taxes planning. Taxes planning. Then we have the proposal for postponing the deadline for the criteria verification, the 17th and the 16th. And then the network equity, the power token.
Time to stretch.
All right, let's do a 30-second stretch. I don't know if any of those proposals are like essential proposals to prioritize immediately, but yes, those all do exist. And they can go in the normal voting form. Yeah, stretch.
Yeah, stretch.
All right.
Okay, I'm getting you the process here. Copying and paste. Down here, 22.
Cool. Let's just setting up the vote. So let's get rid of the wait. This is a setup of the model. No, this is the setup of the model. This is not the process that we agreed upon. It's a proposal. So I could go into the proposal, the decisions.
What do you mean
We're not doing the pipeline. This is just the internal process that we agreed upon last time. So I'll just pull it up here. It should be here in the decisions. All right, this is it right here. So line 36.
all right, the next steps?
No, this is the proposal to
the
set
proposal. Yeah.
into
Got
a
it.
team agreement on the launch cutoff.
Okay.
Team.
Okay.
So we are currently on step do final proposal on the full picture and cutoff.
Mhm.
That's what we're trying to get as a final proposal. So we haven't actually got the final proposal yet. And this would include, right, includes info on timeline and cost, right, resource costs.
Mhm.
Right, so then we get, so that's the step we're on. Then after we get a final proposal, then like you're saying, we vote on the final proposal, which is the final cutoff launch agreement. And that is when we narrow it down to 1. So eventually
Time to pause.
Oh, 5-second pause. So eventually we'll narrow it down to 1 instead of 4 options, and then that'll be step 6. So step 5 basically is from now until we narrow it down to 1 option. Then step 6 is basically there should be like a full discussion and evaluation of the presented option.
Exactly.
In our commitment, and you know what we believe in it and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then once we have that clear and agreed upon, we need to agree how we want to work. We want to focus one at a time or not.
Yeah. So for example, if we have option 2, if option 2 comes up on top in option 6, I think we're at 15 minutes now, or is that 20? I think we're at 20 minutes now, right? So if option 2 came up, then I would
15.
be interested in spending the time to expand the proposal, understand the details relating to the pipeline, and really like get into detail on exactly what we're agreeing to. So that's a little bit more details, and then to do the decision, you know. So first we need to see kind of what the final proposal is. Right. Then step 7 is agreeing on how the process of working. Do you focus on one website at a time? You focus on 2 at a time. So this is what I feel like is important to have some discussion on now, so that when we get there tomorrow, we have a better idea of what we're trying to go for.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, so the proposals on the taxes plan deadline, the work criteria deadline, all that. I mean, I think it's fine to like vote on those if we want to, but I don't think they're priority. And unless the upfront pay stop deadline happens like really, really soon. But I don't know. I think overall, those are we could just do them in normal voting form, or we could do it at the end. I would say we do these 4 and then do a view up. That would be my proposal.
Mm-hmm.
Also, one of the things that's interesting with our new time schedule is like really everything breaks down into segments of 24 minutes. So if you calculate it out, you've got, 15, 30, 45 minutes, right? So 45 minutes minimum up to 1 hour, 25 minutes, right? So 1 hour, 25 minutes, right? So if you divide those by 24 minutes, it gives you much more of a context of how long you're actually talking about. So if you do 45 divided by 24, you're really looking at, 1 hour minimum after taking breaks and stretches.
Time for breath.
Oh, breath. Let's do our breath. So exhaling. And inhale together. And exhaling. So then if you look at the full 1 hour and 25 minutes, that's 60 plus 25. You actually have 85 minutes divided by 24 minutes per segment is actually 3.5 segments. So if you do 3.5 segments, each segment is 30 minutes. You actually end up with 30 times 3.5 is an hour and a half. No, 1 point. That's like 2 hours. Basically 2 hours.
Yeah, 1 hour 75.
So it says 45 minutes to 1 hour 25 minutes, but realistically, it's 1 to 2 hours, right? Which our new model, when you divide by 24 minutes per segment, it turns organizational time into actual time. So the difference between organizational time and actual time is more like 30 minutes to 20 minutes. You know what I mean? There's like a 10-minute difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's kind of interesting that actually works to do that. All right. So anyways, I think we're done with this topic. I don't see anything else that we really need to focus on here.
Meter. Let's be sure we keep the contention short.
Cool.
Is Mel gonna be there?
I have no idea. I don't know. I don't think it's essential for Mel to be there. What do you think?
No, it's not essential, but I mean, it's interesting to know.
I could text her. I haven't really heard from her. I've been chatting with Stacy more today. I haven't heard Mel at all on the Stacy discussion.
I'm curious to see how she's gonna. I mean, obviously, we're planning to have the rhythm taken serious as we're doing. So I'm very curious to see.
Yes, the rhythm is extremely important for sure.
Totally.
Yeah. The people will get used to the rhythm. I think, the rhythm is it's pretty easy, once and people, it's easy to like understand why the rhythm is important.
Time to pause.
5-second pause.
Okay.
All right. So I think we're ready to go into the view up.
Okay, let's go. So options are So we wanted to. You said we can we review the options and to understand about the project management. I think that would be beneficial if we spend a little bit of time on that before tomorrow. So maybe we can try to do that first. It shouldn't take too long. Then we can go into I think the identity or the partner review.
Whoops. Yeah, so project management first, definitely key.
then-
I mean, I don't know. This could take 10 to 15 minutes probably. I don't know. And then I mean, we can just jump right into the pipeline review, I guess. I don't know. Or no, the identity. Yeah, I think identity is really the next step because that's where it's either identity or the SVG pipeline review. Yeah, either of those two steps is good.
Okay,
So
it's cool because we do these two topics and then we do the wrap up. So we still, our timeline is 1 more hour.
yeah, I'm down for even just like an open discussion on the umbrella showcase website. So I would propose open discussion umbrella showcase website focused on identity, pipeline, SVG, next steps, like overall planning. You know what I mean? Just kind of like open discussion. That's what I would recommend.
I like it. Yeah. I like it.
That sound good?
Yeah. And then we can do the wrap up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Let's go into topic 3 then. Doing creating the tab.
Okay.
So topic 3, project management. There we go. So I did include the desired icon, which is very important.
Time to take a break.
Oh, break.
Oh my God, Adam, scare
Time
me.
to take a break.
Okay. Are you all right?
Scare me, Adam, again. My
Oh
God.
no, Adam's scaring you again. Huh? All right, so 6-minute break, and then when we get back, we can get started with this topic.
Cool. Yeah. 6-minute break.